See that steam coming off of there? Before I could make any progress, on being comfortable with myself, before I can make any strides on moving toward self-satisfaction, before I can make any strides to let go of my past. I'm gonna say that one more time. Before I could let go, before I can make any headway or any strides towards letting go of my past, before I could make any headway from not fearing the future, before I can make any progress toward peace of mind, before I can make any advancement toward forgiving myself for my mistakes, before I can make any progress away from stop beating myself up for mistakes that I made, for bad judgment, for bad decision, for making bad choices. Before I could do that, before I could reach the level of courage to be able to apologize to myself, to be able to give myself a full apology. Those three dots in the upper right hand corner is where the life button is. We're gonna do an 8-second timeout. We're gonna hit those three dots and we're gonna give this video a life button, L-I-F-E. Thank you in advance. Mailman D, Clark County, Nevada. Before I could get rid of that inner gnawing, that inner insecurity, that inner fear that plagued me for a big part of my life and had me making choices and decisions and executing judgment based upon that insecurity, springing from that gnawing. Because when I was there, when I was insecure, when I had that gnawing, I was making choices and decisions. I was living my life based on what that told me what to do, what that told me to do. Before I could arrive at a point to where I began to stick up for myself, where I began to defend myself. Y'all think I'm playing with you, don't you? This is the wrong podcast. This is the wrong YouTube channel. For buffoonery. We don't do that here. We have no interest in that. Before I could go to sleep with peace of mind and wake up with peace of mind. Because the last thought that I think is the first thought when I wake. The last thing on your mind when you go to sleep is the first of your shining thoughts when you wake up. And if you don't believe me, observe it. Try it out. Before I could begin to have integrity, real integrity. What's integrity, Sean? Integrity, strict personal honesty. Strict personal honesty. Not honest with my man right there. Not honesty with homeboy over there. Not honesty with them back there. Not honesty with old girl right there. Before I could be honest, truly honest with myself and have integrity. Before I could be happy. Before I could be satisfied. Before I could be happy. Before I could be at peace. Before I could be happy, and before I could be at peace. Before I could forgive myself for my shortcomings. Before I could forgive myself for the things that I didn't like about myself. Before I could even admit to myself that there were things about myself that I did not like. Before I could even admit that I didn't like myself. Therefore, not liking my life and not liking my existence, which never brought me peace of mind. How could it? How could it? How could it? Before all of these things that I just highlighted, before all of these things, and I was talking about myself, I had to learn. No, not learn. There's a better word than learn. I had to do the work acquire self-acceptance. Before I could obtain self-acceptance, before I could acquire self-acceptance, I had to do all those things that I just mentioned. And I'm talking about my life.
No, probably about that now.
And what drove me to go on this search, this expedition, this journey, this sojourn, was the pain of my current circumstance that my decisions and my choices got me involved in. And I got to the point to where I had nowhere else to look. There was nobody else to blame. There was nothing else to blame. There were no more excuses to make. I was left with myself. And I had to turn. Kieran, what's up, Kieran? I see you, man. I had to turn to myself and get all right with me, which meant I had to accept myself for exactly who I was and everything that had went on in my life. I had to accept everything. I couldn't run no more. I couldn't mask it no more with the weed. I couldn't mask it no more with the drugs, with the cocaine. I couldn't mask it no more with the beer. I couldn't mask it no more with the liquor. I couldn't mask it no more with the clothes. I couldn't mask it no more with money. None of that worked. And let me tell you something. When I got right, when I got brave enough, and when I got courageous enough, that's when, to accept myself on a deep level, that's when my life changed. That's when my life changed. Right? And it put me on the fast track. It put me on the fast track to self-love. When I confronted myself and when I blamed myself for all my problems, when I took accountability for myself and my life, when I took responsibility for my decisions and my choices, when I took accountability, when I stood up like a man, right? Because I had been a boy. I had been a boy for so long with a mustache and a beard, with gray hair in it. I was a big boy with a beard. And when I got to that point, everything changed. Everything changed. When I really got down to it, man, on a granular level, and I looked at what I liked, what moved me, what I was afraid of, what I enjoyed, what made me happy, what made me sad, what made me angry, what made me furious, what made me elated, what put me at peace, what disturbed my peace. When I looked at everything and I accepted everything, that's when I changed. That's when my life changed. And I got on the fast track to self-love. There's no way that you can achieve self-love without self-acceptance, in my opinion. Hold up, Sean, don't do that. Don't do that, Sean. Let me keep it on me. There was no way I could achieve self-love without first I accepting myself for who I was. I needed to do both. I needed to do the one before I could get to the other. And that's what I did. And man, a whole new world opened up to me. And it made me mad when I got on this track because it brought me relief, right? All those things that I highlighted in the beginning part of this video, when I truly got to the total and complete self-acceptance, it brought me peace, right? And it freed me. It freed a slave. It freed a hostage. It freed a prisoner, of which I was the jailer and I was the inmate. I was the jailer. I was the warden. I was the CO and I was the inmate. And when I got free, Lee Turner, thank you for your channel membership. When I got free, a whole new world opened up to me, man. I achieved peace. I achieved self-esteem. I achieved self-acceptance. I achieved joy. And it got me on the road to self-love. And with self-acceptance and self-love, once I got self-acceptance and once I got self-love, the confidence came up right behind it. Came right in the back door. Said, what up? Sean, I've been waiting for you. You've been keeping me outside for decades. I'm finally glad, Sean, you let me in. That's what self-confidence told me. Said, I've been wanting to come in, but you wouldn't open the door. And when I got there, when I achieved this, I was in my 40s. I was in my 40s when I got to this point. And it made me mad. It made me mad. And I said, Sean, why did you wait so long? Why did you wait so long to do the work? Why was you scared for so long? And look, Sean, it was nothing to be scared of. What you were scared of has brought you the most happiness. Imagine, Sean, if you would have did this in your 30s. Imagine what you could have achieved, what you could have done. Zuhair, what's up, man? What's going on with you? You let your channel membership go? Look at what you could have achieved, man. Had you, instead of running from yourself, running from your past, running from your fears, running from your insecurities, running from your mistakes, running from the things you didn't like about yourself, if you would have stopped running from them later and ran toward them in your 30s, imagine what your life could have been. Yes. Imagine, Sean, if you could have gotten the self-acceptance, the self-love, and the self-confidence that you have now at 28. Imagine, Sean, what took you so long. And let me tell you something, man. When I achieved self-love, Aura Glow, what's up? Looking slim and trim. When I got to this point, like I feel, the way I feel now, I feel undefeated. I think undefeated. I think limitless. I think victory. I think achievement. I think failure, I look at it as a necessary step to achievement. I look at failure as fear, as school. I don't look at failure as fear and a signal for me to stop and don't try no more. Nah. I think big thoughts. I think big thoughts. I got huge thoughts, man. I got magnificent thoughts, man. And what's dope, let me say this here to y'all. what's dope about having done the work is that, see, before I did the work, let me tell y'all something. I'm gonna talk about me. Everybody take an 8-second break and go up and hit those 3 dots in the upper right hand corner and hit that life button. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you. What's dope is before I did the work, hey, Mike Kent, man, thank you for your channel membership. Shout out to my man, Mike Kent. Appreciate you for your channel membership, Mike. Before I did the work, I was plagued with self-doubt. Before I did the work to achieve self-acceptance, I was plagued with seeking the approval of others. Strangers, family, lady, worker, colleague. Before I did the work, I was a people pleaser. I would do anything for you in order for you to like me, even if it took me out of my way. Before I did the work, I lived in the past. Before I did the work, I blamed everybody and everything external to me for my problems. Before I did the work, I made choices and decisions rooted in fear. Talking about me. I don't know nothing about you. But this is the dope part. This is the fly part right here. This is the fly part. After I did the work. And the work wasn't going talking to no therapist for no hour and a half. It wasn't days, it wasn't weeks, it wasn't months, it was years of doing the work. Years. It took years. Years of perpetually doing the spiritual surgery, cutting out the cancers inside of my intellect, cutting out the tumors and the cancers in my thought process, cutting out the disease and the mental disease and the mental cancer in my soul and in my spirit. Doing the spiritual surgery took years. And it took a lot of courage and it took a lot of bravery. But let me tell you something though. Let me tell you something. Once I did the work, once I did the surgery, I'm not plagued by any of that stuff anymore. I'm not plagued by any of that stuff anymore. Whereas at one point, I lived my life that way. I lived my life that way. For a long time. And all of my decisions and all my choices was based on that. Not no more, man. The majority, I do, when different circumstances in life happen, right? Those old thoughts come back. They try to make a comeback, but I thwart them at every turn. I shoot them down at every turn, and they don't stay that long, right? And that's the beauty about doing the work. That was the beauty about the work that I did. Most of my day Most of my time is spent in a consciousness and on a dimension of arrogance and conceitedness, conceit. The majority of my time, the majority of my thoughts are rooted in arrogance and conceit and an extreme self-belief in myself and my abilities. And I temper that with understanding that I'm human, I make mistakes, and I'm not perfect, which is the humility piece, tempering. Only a sprinkle, only a sprinkle of humility to temper the huge arrogance, the huge conceit, the huge confidence, the huge self-belief, the huge ego, which I need in this competitive world to prevail over other human beings and achieve the life that I want to live. You can think all day this ain't no competition. Fool them, devil. This is the ultimate competition. Uber Zombies, Sean G, you've been spitting the real over the years. Uber Zombies, thank you for your super chat. Uber Zombies, I need you to drop a topic in the live chat, whatever you want me to touch on, and I'll do my best to touch on it, or you could just sit back and chill, whatever you want to do. Thank you for the super chat. It ain't nothing I can't do. I don't think that way. I don't think that way. Yeah, I could do. He did it. I could do it too. My man did that right there. He did that. Yeah, I could do it better than him. I could do it better. I could do it better than him. They did that over there. Who did it? Who? Them? They did that. Them niggas right there. I could do it too. I could do it better. Never get jealous. Never jealousy of another man. Never envious of another man. That ain't never been my style. That ain't never been my style because I'm the ultimate competitor. I'm the ultimate competitor. I can beat you doing that. I can do it better than that. If you could do it, so can I. Uber Zombies. I'm gonna sit back and chill. Once in a while, I like to show some support. J Nabi, channel membership. J Nabi, channel membership. Thank you. Never been envious of another man. Nah. I don't care about your money. I don't care about your house. I don't care about your car. Because I know that that's in all the best to you. More power to you. But I understand that every human being behind all of these material things that I once had is a whole nother situation going on that come with that. Nobody is exempt. I don't care how rich you are. Nobody is exempt from issues in their life. Confidence, 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 belief in yourself, belief in yourself, belief in yourself, belief in yourself, When I was in the joint, when I was in prison, I used to walk around. First, I wrote it down, and I used to walk around and say to myself, repeatedly, repetitively, consecutively, consistently, with commitment, I used to say, my best days are in front of me. And I was in prison, one step above the cemetery, one step above the graveyard. And all this work that I'm telling you that I did, that's where I did it at, in the feds. And it moved me. It's a good day to be me, J Nabi. Kice JP is in the building. California love, West Coast. One step above the cemetery, doing the work that I did, the spiritual surgery, had me walking around the compound saying to myself and to other niggas on the compound, man, my best days are in front of me. All they got to do is let me out. That's all they got to do is let me out. That's all they got to do. Because my best days are in front of me. My best days are in front of me. Yo, Sean, what up? What's up, baby? What's going on, man? Yeah, man, my best days in front of me. Because we used to get around. We would be back in the unit. I was in Girard unit, FCI Morgantown, Federal Correctional Institution, Morgantown, West Virginia. I stayed in Girard unit in B Wing. They used to call B Wing the ghetto, because everything went on back there. Niggas smoking K2 back there. They was selling, drinking liquor back there. You know, whatever you needed, the store was back there. The gambling ticket man was back. Everybody was back there. They used to call it the ghetto. And we would all sit around and talk, and we'd talk about what we was gonna do when we got out, and what our ambitions were, and what our goals and dreams were. And we all be in a circle. And I say, man, when I get up out of here, man, my best days are in front of me. My best days are in front of me, because I was done with who I was. I was done with my past. I was done with that Sean. I was finished with him. He was of no consequence anymore. He contributed nothing. I wasn't gonna ask the old Sean to contribute nothing to my new life. And nobody from my old life was welcome in my new life. I was done with who I was. I was a new man. I rebirthed myself. I resurrected myself. Yes, I did. And I've been chilling ever since. I've been chilling ever since. Uber zombies in the building. So all I do is talk about me. I ain't trying to sell you nothing. I'll sell you a t-shirt. You want to buy a shirt, you want to buy a bucket hat, you want to buy a pair of shorts, you want to buy my books, I'll sell you that. But I'm not trying to sell you some kind of program, some type of, what do people say? Sell a system that what worked for me will automatically work for you. Nah. because we all different, right? Some of y'all might not have to do as much work as I had to do. Maybe you didn't suffer as much damage that I suffered. Some of y'all suffered more damage than I suffered, and you may have to do, it may require a lot more work. So all I could do with you is just share my life, right? And if you could get something from it, get it. If you can't, leave it alone. Leave it alone. But see, what I'm telling you is the truth. Is anybody out there interested in joining the channel membership? If you're interested in joining the channel membership, let me know. I'll put the link up there. Self-confidence is king. Self-confidence is king. Self-confidence is king. Confidence is the best thing in the world. Confidence is king. Confidence will bring you everything else that you want. Everything that you desire can be acquired with confidence in yourself and a belief in your abilities.
I mean, when you think about it, what the hell was she thinking?
Jay Nabi, yo Sean, what's a message you would give your 22-year-old self right now? Start a business. Start a business. Hocus pocus, keep the focus. Hocus pocus, keep the focus. Sean G, you 22. Hocus pocus, keep the focus. Sean G, don't smoke no weed. Hocus pocus, keep the focus. Sean G, you 22. Don't drink no liquor. Hocus pocus, keep the focus. Sean G, exercise every day. You 22. Hocus pocus, keep the focus. Sean G, you 22. Don't get a job. Start your own business. Hocus pocus, keep the focus. Sean G, you 22 years old. Stay away from the suckers. Hocus pocus, keep the focus. Sean G, you 22 years old. Start your own business. Start your own business, Sean G. You 22 years old. Start your own business. Don't work for nobody. Don't have no kids yet. Hocus pocus, keep the focus. What you want me to do? Hocus pocus, keep the focus. Sean G, you 22. Take risks. Hocus pocus, keep the focus. Sean G, take risks. You 22 years old. Take big risks. You can recover. You got a lot of years in front of you. Hocus pocus, keep the focus. You 22. Take huge risks. Take a shot. Hocus pocus, keep the focus. If you fail, so what? Try it again. You're 22 years old. Fail, try it again. You're 22. Fail, try it again. And sooner or later, you're going to get it. You didn't get your shirt yet, Kites JP? You didn't get your shirt yet?
You're hooked on that now, huh? Was that the goddess thing? No.
I got to give you the tracking number. Did you get the email with the tracking number on it when I sent it? We can track it. Because I think I got the note that the address of the package was different than the address on the credit card you used.
Yeah?
That's what I'm on. I got a brand on IG I'm working on launching some clothing for. I got 348,000 on IG. Shout out to you. Got to get the tracking number. The tracking number should have been on, if you got the email from the post office, check the email you use to see if the tracking number's on there. And then hit me on my Instagram and or email me, and I'll track it when I get home. You should have got it by now. It didn't come back to me. It didn't get returned to me. So that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. Confidence, you can do anything, man. With confidence in yourself, nothing is impossible. Nothing. Nothing is impossible with confidence. Nothing. All you got to do is just believe in yourself. Take care of your physical health. If you take care of your physical health, that'll save you a lot of problems, man. Don't get distracted. Eliminate all distractions, man. Anybody or anything that distracts you, get away from it as quickly as possible. Anything or anybody that distracts you, get away from it as soon as possible. Time is of the essence. Time is of the essence.
Yeah, limestone, what the hell? Limestone.
My email address is thepodcastwithsoul@gmail.com. If you want to get in touch with me, I check that email every day. Thepodcastwithsoul@gmail.com.
Yeah, really.
We all got different journeys. You know, I would never make the mistake that I can listen to somebody else solve their issue and think that, I mean, there's a chance that I might be able to solve mine in the same manner that they solve theirs, but it's highly likely that it won't work because we're all different, right? We all got different situations. We all got different ways of thinking about situations. We have different perspectives. So what I'm learning is, or what I've learned is that I have to fix things for me the best way that works for me. You understand? So that's what it is, man. Ah, man. Ah. All right, I think I'm gonna get off of this thing, man. And I already worked out. I uploaded. Today was day 36 on my federal prison calisthenics training program. I did squats and push-ups today. 20 squats followed by 20 push-ups. And Lee Turner, what's up, man? you want to get in touch with me, email me at thepodcastwithsoul@gmail.com. I answer all of my emails. Make sure you follow me on my Instagram at Sean G. And I posted that. Did 36. Today's day 36, man. I've done a workout every day for the last 36 days. I haven't taken one day off. My day offs are usually I run the 2 miles. That'll be like a rest day, running 2 miles. But I feel good, man. Eating good, taking care of myself. You know, keep on moving. Where my members at, man? My members in here? Where my members at? Shout out to the members. Any of my members got a topic they want me to touch on before I get up out of here? You put that channel membership link up here in case y'all want to join the channel. Donald George, Joseph Adams, what's up, man? Kentucky, been busy with travel and work, always loving the channel, man. Shout out to Kentucky, man. Kentucky in the building. Donald George, you don't own the kitty cat. What Donald George say? Let me see. You don't own the kitty cat. You mentioned it in one of your old videos. Changed my thinking. Nah, you don't own it. That's hers. How can you own something that belongs to her? That's on her body. What, you gonna take her and put her in your pocketbook and carry her, put her in your wallet? And to all the ladies out there, you don't own homeboy's jointski joint. What you gonna do? Take it, put it in your purse, and take it to work with you? You don't own nobody, man. You can't make nobody do something that they want to do. And the moment that it's suggested that you could do that is when you invite a whole lot of problems in. Joseph Adams, thank you for the super chat, man. Appreciate you. You hit that link down there on the bottom, man. That's the link to join the channel membership. Thank everybody, all the 38 people for hitting the like button for me. I appreciate you. Donnie Williams, what's up with you, man? So I'm gonna go home and eat. Oh, man. All right, y'all, I'm gonna catch up with y'all later, man. All right, peace.